Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, where we're gonna try the most challenging campaign, and you're gonna make it even more difficult. And by that I mean the challenge series is back. You all have left comments in the last video, the most upvoted one is chosen, and here we are. Today's challenge, every unit has to be a different unit. This is by Sir Bobcat, it's the most popular one. Leave your challenge in the comments below. I've got $1,300 and I have to destroy an entire Roman phalanx. Well, technically, phalanxes, weren't they Macedonian? Anyway, and I can only use one of each unit, so I couldn't put, like, say, 2 chieftains. Pretty straightforward. First, Berserker, to disrupt the enemy formation. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of units. I don't have enough money to buy a single Hawacha? I wanted to put 2 gunslingers, but I can't do that. This is gonna be a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, because I've got 3 different units, but they have, like, that's gotta be over 30 different men. So ultimately, if Gunslinger here can't do enough damage in his first salvo... Okay, I was not familiar with just how good you were. My goodness. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm brilliant. Mission number 2. We've got 3 giant cleavy boys in 5 potion. Do we have any hobbits hiding in the foliage? No, we do not. But I've only got $1,500. And these guys, I don't know their range, but it's probably bad. But what I could do is this guy.
Hello there.
And 1 samurai to block incoming potions, and then 2 different versions of archers. The Dynasty Firework Archer and a Medieval Regular Archer. So, who wins? Oh gosh, the potions are already coming. You're gonna have to block a lot of potions. You didn't block any potions. I don't think he blocked a single potion. And these things are tanking multiple swords. Okay, our samurai's already dead. He hasn't been hit with a potion yet, so I'm thinking the Swordmaster may be a pretty good choice. You had 1 job, Archer. How do you miss that shot? Come on, bud. Come on, please do it. Please don't get potioned. He's hard to hit because he's hovering, I think. Where are you going? Okay. This is working out well so far. I still have a single archer back here, and he can't, for the life of him, hit a single target, which is problematic. Did he just fell off the cliff? He did. This would have gone well had this guy not sucked. So we're gonna bring a smorgasbord here of different units. Now, the jester, the little fiddle player, fifer. What is this? I guess it's a banjo? I don't know. He's hopefully going to distract these 3 units, and maybe some of the early potions as well. The samurai is still here as a token level of resistance, and this guy already is disoriented, and he's actually dead. Okay, so most of the units that I'm trying to get in here aren't doing a very good job. The musketeer actually hit someone, so he's a better choice. Oh no. The potions are making us dizzy, and one of these guys just walked straight into the river. Now, ultimately, I think we've got this in the bag. 1 sword right there to the chest is all that's required. And the Swordmaster is the MVP. Now, we've got 1,200 gold, and the enemy has a bunch. You know what? I'm going to put 1 unit here and just do it. Swordmaster. Okay, he's kind of working out. We still had some leftover money. I just wanted to see if this would work. Oh my gosh! Sword at point blank range. Look at these things coming down. Oh, that was absolutely brutal. Now, normally he would not be able to survive that, but he's got multiple healers, and some of them actually were able to get back up. Were they raised from the dead? So we've got $200 extra. And maybe a skeleton archer firing fire arrows will be enough to be a supplement, because then it'll cause the healers to have to split their attention instead of the dudes that are getting smacked by multiple swords. But you gotta remember that the Swordmaster here is not very strong. Did you see this guy trying to get up multiple times after getting pin cushioned by swords? Oh, I love this game. Another mission done. We've got 2,500 gold to fight an arrow formation of chieftains. These guys are really, really good damage dealers, but they're kind of weak. So, what we're gonna do here is get a Swordmaster. I'm gonna get a Candlehead, a Skelly Archer, a Ninja, 1 Musketeer Sniper, an Ice Archer, and a regular Archer. So, all ranged units. Now, that was the 2nd most popular suggestion in the comment section of the last video, was ranged only. Actually, that was the 3rd or 4th most. The 2nd most was a commander challenge where I had to take command of a unit, and here's the kicker, I actually had to be close to the front lines, which is a pretty tricky challenge. But I don't think we took a casualty on this. 4,500 gold to fight hay balers, which are going to be kind of dangerous. And then they've got their farmer cavalry, which is a bunch of wheelbarrow, apple, and pitchfork-toting idiots. Okay. Now, one thing we can afford is a void monarch. We'll get one shadow walker. I feel like we have to have a musketeer. And I don't know what this guy does anymore, but we're going to get the divine arbiter because I need to figure out what this guy does. Okay, he's got a magical book, and the magical book calls out... What are those? Do they explode? Oh my gosh! Okay, they definitely explode. All right, so the void monarch just popped out, and we lost our book reading nerd here, which is a shame because I love a good book. I'm actually reading Treasure Island right now because, spoiler alert, I'm working on a pirate game. This guy is huge. He's covered in bones, and he got us the victory. We have $3,800 to kill a literal god. Zeus, Lord of Lightning. Okay, and a proper phalanx with lots of shields. We're gonna need something nasty. If we get the evil Shadow Walker, he might be able to spawn in and shank Zeus. I'm basically going disruption units this game. This is a wide assortment of troops. We've either got disruption units or range units, and then there's like a single painter and a hobbit because we had $100 and I didn't know what to do with it. So look at the vampire. His approach is, it looks like he's dancing. It looks like he was changing his hair mid-flight. So ultimately the issue here is going to be whether or not we can kill Zeus. The Shadow Walker is, well, dead on the ground, so he did not perform his use. And now we've got lightning bolts destroying us. Wow, I thought we were going to win that one. All right, so the lightning bolts from Zeus are going to be the biggest issue, and these shields are blocking the sword. So we have $1,000 that's effectively not doing its job. We're not getting any value from this guy because hoplites are a perfect counter to him. Now, I don't know if this is a good idea, but we wanted to bring in some lightning of our own, so we got in Thor, the God of Thunder, and good old Gandalf Graham, even though it's a little bit red right now. And we got a poacher and a musketeer, and my goodness, Thor just did the business to the enemy formation. Now, what's Gandalf able to do? Okay, he's able to shoot some lightning bolts. You can see Thor's actually getting hit with lightning, but doesn't it stand to reason that the God of Lightning should not die to lightning? I mean, that's my thought. Okay, Gandalf. Do your thing, man. I've seen you fight cave trolls with just a staff, and this is working out pretty well. Okay, Zeus, your days are numbered. Who's the real god of lightning? Gandalf, don't die to Zeus. What just happened? I think that was a magical spell, and that's hilarious. Uh-oh, I thought we were gonna lose Gandalf for a second. Smack him. Kill Zeus with Thor. Oh my gosh, that's actually a Steam achievement? We did get victory, but Zeus killed Thor. How have I never done that before? Next mission, 3,600 gold to defeat this formation. This is gonna be nasty. I think one thing that would be kind of funny is to use a barrel roller right here. And Thor was awesome, so I'm bringing him out to battle again. I'm gonna protect the sword master. Now, there's a lot of guys with shields, so you're probably like, Baron, what are you doing? And I'm like, honestly, I have no idea. I'm hoping for the best because hope is a strategy. It's just not a good one. The sword, though, he's distracted him. So we've got like Norse warriors versus the guy that they all probably look up to, Thor himself. And this dude is a beast. $1,500 only to destroy a phalanx and a ballista. Now the ballista itself is $1,500. These guys themselves are $1,500. We're gonna have to find some value here, and I don't know where it is just yet. I'm hoping the Shadow Walker will kill this. And I can't afford Thor, but I can afford the wizard with a halfling and a painter. All right, so either this guy kills the ballista. This is not how you kill the ballista. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. No, you're literally running right in front of it with your face? This is a bold maneuver. And he just got smacked in the back by a spear. And the ballista just pierced Gandalf's heart. You had one job, and you didn't even do it. Now, if we redo it again... Oh, this time he got back there and immediately took out the ballista. Which means Gandalf is still alive and able to fire lightning, and all of this phalanx, well, they're not very smart. They're totally accurately dumb. Okay, they smacked this guy. Gandalf, use a lightning bolt. Do something. There it is. Is that enough? Oh my gosh, that cleared out the entire army, but it just knocked most of them down. I think Gandalf might be what I would call a crowd control unit. I don't think, although he's decent at melee combat too, and his magical spell is pretty awesome. Okay. Yes! Gandalf wins us victory. We got catapults and archers and a force of knights. I also have $3,600. That's quite a bit. I need some units to distract them. And I'm bringing in Thor because he's just a beast. I'm only bringing 7 units out. I'm really hoping that once again this guy can give some good value here. Okay, and Thor just summoned in a lightning bolt in, like, look at this. Is this not... It's moments like these that really make tabs shine, in my opinion. Just the slow motion ragdoll physics really allow you to appreciate just the cinematic quality of battles in this game. So right now, the Valkyrie, I'd say, is doing its job, although it did get just pierced in the back with an arrow, and it's dead. But it got this catapult to look the wrong way, and he was still able to get his shot off. So the musketeers out there, yeah, I would say that this one's handily in the bag. I mean, look at this. Some of their units are literally strewn about into the forest. What? Thor just blocked an arrow with his hammer, took a stone to the face, survived, and summoned a lightning bolt to destroy the catapult. And that is just like, you could put this on your wall and call it art. Oh my goodness. This is a big, big army. They do have snaky boys too, which I don't like. So we're going to bring out, what does the Pharaoh do? I don't know. Let's find out. I want a Chukonu, a Raptor Rider. I want a Jouster because these guys, I'm counterattacking them with cavalry. I want my Viking Disruptors, the Berserker, and the Valkyrie. And then with whatever money I have left, I'm going to get the best ranged weaponry I can. All right, so we have 11 units on the battlefield. I still don't know what the Pharaoh does. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, doesn't the Pharaoh make you bow? Or something like that? I'm surprised this guy is still alive. The Berserker hasn't been crushed yet, but he's got spears and shields surrounding him. The Jouster's over here duking it out, well, he was until he died, with the Snaky Boys. But unfortunately, I think the Pharaoh was a poor choice, because snakes here are about to bite my only chance at winning this thing. Chukonu, do something. Okay, yeah, we lost. We used the Spooky Factions boss unit, as well as the sword guy again. Now, there are a lot of shields out there, but I'm hoping that this guy disrupts them all, and then Swordy Boy here is able to hit swords, oh no, in and around the rear. Now, he just exploded and died, and this guy's gonna get bit by snakes, so that didn't work. You know who could work? The Void Monarch. All right, so we went with less units this time, and ultimately it's all gonna come down to whether the Void Monarch can solo this entire army. So let's see if he can do it. Okay, we just lost one of our ranged units, but these two guys are still alive. So, oh, wait a minute, this is working. I think the Void Monarch is like some serious utility. This guy packs a lot of value in that $3,000. Now, granted, it's the vast majority of what you're gonna be spending on your army, but he can survive multiple snake bites at least. Wait, okay, I was like, did we win or not? Because I looked behind me and all my ranged units were dead, but it is a victory. We're in the cold wastes of the frigid north, and a Viking army awaits us. Valkyries and headbutters galore. I only have 2,500 gold. Let's send them to meet their maker, Thor, God of Thunder. Can you win this? No. No, you cannot. Valkyries are too strong. There's a unit called the Deathbringer. Let's see just how strong he is. And then we got the Sentinel, which is just probably the strangest looking character with a funny hat and shields on their arms. So ultimately, this guy's gonna have to not die, which doesn't look like it's going well. Can the Reaper do it? Nope. Wait, maybe yes. Are you kidding me? That was close though. What about the Pirate Queen? Can you solo a Viking army? Oh, Pirate Queen does not look like she's doing well. That's just too much damage to endure. What about the Monkey King? All right, Monkey King's gonna endure the pain, and Ninja's gonna be dishing out the damage. Monkey King can create multiple versions of itself. That was the ticket. Now there's only one left, and there's 3 Monkey Kings to deal with it. And that's a victory. We didn't take a loss. All right, 3 banjos and a whole medieval host of knights. I think the best way to fight knights is with the devil. I think a ninja is like a mini swordmaster. We saw the undead swordmaster just shoot lots and lots of swords, right? And a ninja is kind of like that sort of damage output. So the Voidbringer's doing his thing, and the ninja's supposed to come up here behind and get lots of like easy shuriken shots at guys like the knights, but it looks like that's not working out too well. And the ninja just got knocked out. So whether or not the demon lord here is able to dispatch this force is, well, it's yet to be determined. Oh my gosh. His teleportation, every time he like teleports, it looks like he creates like a black hole of some effect and will spikes from the ground. So now it's just this dude running. I wonder what music he's playing right now as he runs for his life. Yeah. We took him golfing where he was the ball. So it's $4,600 to fight another token Viking defense. Okay. We do have the money this time to get our dynamic duo of Thor and Gandalf. And not only that, but I could afford a ninja. You know what? I actually want the Monkey King. That's who I want. That's who helped us the last time. Ooh, and I can actually afford a musketeer. All right. So Monkey King and Thor. I mean, who would have thought Norse and Chinese mythology here were hopefully going to win us the day? I mean, that's what I'm expecting to happen. Because Thor's doing the thing and the Monkey King's doing his thing. Good old Wukong and Thor. The dynamic duo no one expected. Wait a minute. Where are all my people? Thor's dead? Thor! You were the chosen one. What? We can lose? We got the Deathbringer. Alright, I need like a really good melee specialist to get in there and just dispatch multiple enemies pretty quickly. And so fast hitting, smaller weapon. Oh my god, we're dead. Okay, once the Reaper dies, he'll create a giant explosion. We get a gunslinger and a ninja, a musketeer, and a bomb thrower. Yeah, it's all coming together now. All right, so here's the strategy. I have no idea. Hopefully the Reaper either kills them all or blows up spectacularly to destroy most of them. The ninja was probably too close. Yeah, the ninja's not... I was hoping that the ninja would win, but the Dark Lord himself just won us the day. I've got to say, this is a very fun challenge. The king and his band of jesters. Wait a minute, there's 2 kings. That's illegal. Best voice actor in history of voice acting. I can afford a lot. Void Monarch and Thor. Whoa, okay. They should both be able to win their individual duels against the king, even with the king having all this supporting troops. I also got a painter and a hobbit out here because, you know, why not? Okay, Thor's already dead. That's problematic. And we've just taken out the first king. But there is a second king still out here. So who gets the shots? Because they both have these giant swords that do a ton of damage each hit. But I'd say right now it's looking pretty good for us. Yeah, that's a victory. So if we have $5,900, can we beat this? Hold on, is there any troops hiding in this cave? Sometimes there are. No, it's just a lot of mammoths. All right, this guy who just teleported into like a thing of dust, it's this guy again. Oh my gosh, to distract all those troops. I didn't realize that those guys were boulder throwers. So let's see what happens when Thor and the Void Monarch fight giant woolly mammoths. And they have a ton of ranged troops to support them. But the mammoths are already destroyed. I feel like the challenge video, or rather the like no unit the same challenge right here, it's all about just really, really good pairs of elite troops. And that's the way to do it. So leave your challenges in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. And if you see a challenge that you like, give it an upvote so it's more likely to be chosen.